Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel today, and we are back for another Walking Dead: A New Frontier Episode 5 theory video today. And today is a very, very momentous day, as we had, like I said, on last 3 days ago, we had a poll for that video, and I had said, what video theory would you want, guys? And you guys blew my mind. This was a consensus one, so this might be a really anticipated one for me as well. And with over about, I think, was it 54 votes, the nearest one had 13, we have, our theory today is Clem's ending for episode 5, what I believe will happen, and what there's possible scenarios of how her story will end. I kind of already talked about this a little bit in the death predictions video, but I didn't go through if she kind of survived or not. Now, also in this video I'll be discussing a tweet from Job Day Storfer that just came out about 20 minutes ago, and it describes on what he talked about in the episode and what goes on in it. And it's actually very interesting. You guys are going to love it, but I'll show you that near the end of the video. But first, Clem's ending. How will they end this? There's a couple scenarios I'm going to go through first on what I think they may do, guys. If we can go for 300 likes on this video, that would be fantastic. Thank you everyone that came from the lead video. If you have not checked that, check the card in the top right or the video in the description down below. I really would appreciate that. But let's start. So Clementine, she's our second main character, I'd say, in this season. She's been our main character season 2. She was a dual main character, even though she wasn't playable. She was like the heart of The Walking Dead season 1, even though Lee on the top still, but she was the emphasis of it. What is gonna happen in this episode? There's like I said, endless amounts of things that could. She's not the playable character in the present, though, which can bring some interesting theories here. One theory, we're going to start with the theory of that she could die. That's the quickest one I can go through here, but what if Clementine does not make it? And I believe if she does not make it, I said this in the other video, is that we will not get a Season 4. And if we do get a Season 4, a lot of people will not get it, because I know, I've talked to people, I've read comments, I've read a ton of things, and I've seen tweets, I've seen people will lose their minds, people will cry to the ends of the earth, I will cry to the ends of the earth, and everyone will just lose their cool. I'll lose my cool too, but there'll be riots. There'll be riots, man. I tell you, we're gonna riot if she dies. But, you know, there's something maybe near the ending, I believe, that could hint to her death, because she's had a couple close calls. Remember in Season 2, Episode 5, she got the gunshot. We went from Arvo. I hope to God he shows up in this episode, because I would love to take him out. But she survived. She ended up surviving, and then we had the Kenny and Jane split up, and then after that, you kind of knew Clem was going to make it, but you didn't know how it was going to end. Will there be a playable Clementine scene in the end? If this is going to be our final episode with her, are they going to give us some kind of playable present scene with Clementine? That'd be interesting, or some flashback near the ending with her in Season 1 or something. I believe the death scenario seems unlikely, but if she would die, would it be something like with McHale Ranch? You go to the McHale Ranch, it turns out they're all bad or something? Or, you know, maybe in the, you know, middle of Richmond, one of the characters turns on you and kills her, or just wounds her and she's about to die or something. They would literally drive me nuts if they even pushed her to the brink of death like they did in Season 2, Episode 5, because everyone lost their minds when she got shot in Season 2, Episode 5. But I believe the only way she's going to probably die is if she ends up getting bit by a walker, which I don't think is going to happen. She's too elusive with that. Or if she, in fact, gets shot. I think that if she does die, I feel that she gets shot seems more likely. Something that happened, like a New Frontier. But it would have to be someone significant that would shoot her. If she ended up dying, though, it would be some significant character. Maybe even a betrayer. Who knows? What if it was Eleanor? Ooh, man, the Eleanor hate train is already high. It would go a mountain higher. But this seems like, I'm going to say, a 5% chance. I think Clem's going to make it, but who knows what's going to happen to her. I don't believe this is our last season with Clementine. If this is the last season of The Walking Dead, she'll probably end up dying or just running away somewhere and you have no idea where she went. But let's talk about scenario 2, that she lives on, and it's something with the McHale Ranch. So Clem's full emphasis on this season has been one thing, and that's been rescuing AJ. And she's been hunting since the beginning, and the flashbacks have kind of given us a little dialogue, what happened with Kenny, what happened with Jane, but what's her main goal been? AJ, and it's been getting AJ. She's worked as hard as she possibly could to get AJ. She's had to frickin' go hunt people down, interrogate, kind of like, and get a little sassy Clem. You gotta be like that sometimes. But she's very determined, I can tell, and when she lost AJ in episode 3 in the flashback, you could just tell how much AJ means to her. Clem's a mom, whether you want to admit it or not. She's a full mom. Like, it's really cute, and course, everyone wants the happy ending, but it's The Walking Dead, and we're gonna have something's gonna happen. We know that. We're not gonna get the most happy ending because this tweet at the end of the video I'm gonna show you. It's basically gonna confirm this. I'll link the tweet also in the description because I want everyone to see it. And then that'd be that. But this McHale Ranch, what if they don't give us AJ? What if we're just Clem? We play it. Maybe they give us a Clementine playable scene. We just have to leave. Or what if we have an option of going with Clem as Javier, going to Clem into this McHale Ranch, or leaving Clem? What if that could be possible? Leaving Clem in the McHale Ranch, or going with her in the McHale Ranch, or just leaving with Clem and AJ? What if it was something like that? But I don't think they're going to do something too similar to the Season 2 ending. This is going to be a little different, I believe. But we're going to have tons of characters dying in this episode. It's just all going to come down on certain scenarios what we're going to get. And then another one would happen is that we get a returning character, and you know, that character ends up saving us, and maybe in fact Clem, you know, rejects or accepts them, or maybe that something happens with AJ with this returning character in the McHale. What if we go to the McHale Ranch, we find AJ dead? Oh my goodness, you cannot imagine the anger on Clementine. Nobody would be alive in that McHale Ranch, believe me. Or at least she would take out a couple people, I swear. Maybe a final stand is another possibility of Clem, but I can't see her dying. There's just no way, guys. I see, for my personal opinion, I'm going to go through my personal opinion right now. I think Clementine's going to survive for her ending, but I think it's going to be an emotional ending. I think Clementine's going to lose someone close to her. I don't know whether it'd be Javier. I don't know if Javier's that closest, or AJ. I don't want her to lose AJ, but losing AJ doesn't mean he dies. Maybe she has to leave AJ at the McHale Ranch, or AJ ends up dying or something, or she didn't find AJ. What if she doesn't find AJ at all? That would just be the biggest, like, telltale. You got us climbing to that climax. We're gonna get AJ's at the McHale Ranch, and he's not there. That would be mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. You can't even, like, picture this. It's nuts. But I believe Clem will get to that McHale Ranch, and I believe we're going to leave the McHale Ranch with AJ. But something's going to happen there. I don't know what's necessarily going to happen, but I believe we're not going to be staying in there. I believe Clem's just going to be going somewhere on her own, something, or going with AJ or something, if AJ ends up being alive. But we'll see with that. Now, the tweet. I'm going to show you the tweet right here. This tweet from Job J. Storfer, he literally tweeted this about 24 minutes ago, and he just said, played The Walking Dead A New Frontier finale already. And I told you, he just played it, and that means we're going to get a trailer in a week or two. I'm telling you, get ready, guys. It's coming soon. First two words, bloodshed and heartbreak. Oh, man, this is with the Clem. It's already getting me. That Clem emotional feel, it's already getting me. And it says, whose blood will spill and which hearts will be broken? All on your shoulders. So I'm gonna make a separate video probably on this tweet, but we're gonna connect it with Clem. This bloodshed and heartbreak. I can't think about it without picturing Clem or AJ or some emotional character. We're not gonna cry like this over frickin', you know, Conrad, even though he's, you know, multi-determined, or frickin' Eleanor, because we hate Eleanor's guts, or Gabe. Most of us hate Gabe. It would have to be someone like Javier, or Clem, or AJ, or Kate. Now, not many people like David. It's a mixed reaction for David, but that would be, you know, nuts. But it seems like this choice, remember what I said in my multiple endings video? I said we're going to have some impact, maybe a final decision picking characters or not. It says, all on your shoulders. Oh my goodness, this is going to be our weekend video, because this tweet I can make literally probably about a 5 to 10 minute video just on this tweet alone. We could talk about countless theories about it. But this tweet right here is gonna make me think, because this Saturday or Sunday video I'm gonna put some time and think about what possible scenarios we could have. But he put a crying emoji in it. You know it's emotional when that happens. But we'll see. Clem's story is gonna be a very interesting one that we're gonna have to find out here. Leave me your theory down below in the comments. What do you think is going to happen to Clementine in episode 5? I believe she will survive, but I believe she's going to lose somebody. I hope that is not AJ, but we're not going to get the most happy ending based on what I've said. You know, on past traditions, they have not. See, season 1 was not happy at all. Season 2, one of the endings, what I believe, was happy. Kenny was. The Jane one was really question markish, and the lone ending was like, what the heck? We lost people. We lost Kenny. We lost Jane. Remember how emotional I was? People got so emotional. Maybe not much about Jane, but Kenny. Really, people lost their shit. So we're going to lose someone close here. Someone that's probably been with us almost since the beginning. So I believe it could be AJ. I'm crossing my fingers here. But we'll see. This is going to be very, very, very emotional. I can just tell already. I even knew before this tweet that I told you it's episode 5. This is where all hell breaks loose. This is where the feels train starts popping in. This is where The Walking Dead got its name. Episode 5 of season 1 is when really I think The Walking Dead became... It was already good for me, but then when episode 5 hit in that Lee ending, it was tops for me. But that is my theory on what's going to happen to Clementine. I believe she will survive, but she's going to experience some kind of major loss based on what this tweet said and based on what I've seen in past seasons and how Telltale does episode 5s. It's not going to be the most happy ending. It's The Walking Dead. We know we're not going to get the happy ending. And if we do get the happy ending, it ain't going to last for long. But again, guys, let's go for 200 likes. We're not going to have any straw poll video, but please, Saturday, folks, make sure to leave your opinion on this tweet Job J. Strawford has, because I'm very interested about it. We're going to make a video, fully dissect it, and as a tip to anyone here, I just had a couple of viewers tweet me about this and talk about this in my comments. There are spoilers for the episode 5. Unfortunately, I hear there's people that have been leaking choices and stuff for it. So I would be very careful on where you go. Do not go in the forums. Do not go on Twitter that much. I would be very careful because there's people been leaking choices and stuff, as well as some certain scenarios. I don't know about everything about it. I haven't really been looking, but I've had people tell me that there's people leaking stuff. So please be careful and don't get spoiled before the 30th of May when I believe episode 5 from the Gallows will release. But that is Don the Bomb, myself, signing out. Thank you guys again for watching, and Clem is love, Clem is life, she will not die.